Welcome back. Well, this week kicks off National Nursing Assistance Week, and a local nurse is making sure that those in the field are celebrated, empowered, and most importantly, understood. Joining us this morning is Dr. Nicole Thomas, founder of the Nurse Power Network. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We were just talking before we came on camera, and you were telling me that you have about 17 years in the healthcare field.
Yes. First off, thank you so much for having me. I have been a registered nurse now for 17 years. Hard to believe, but I have been in this industry for 17 years and love every single second of it.
And you know, one of the big things about your platform is that you advocate for women of color in this field. Why is that?
It's so important for women of color to really and truly be in this field because we have to think about the recipients of this field, right? When we think about the recipients of healthcare, majority are coming from people of color, vulnerable populations. So we need to have accurate representation of individuals that are actually treating the individuals that are actually consumers of this particular industry.
And you know, especially when we're talking about the topic of the Black maternal mortality rate, you know, that's a huge thing that we're talking about, and how comfortable Black mothers feel when they can see a Black nurse or a woman of color walk into the room during that very intimate moment for them.
Yeah, it's very important. It's just a language that we speak. We understand a lot of the different things that we've been through. We can relate to, and so, you know, when we hear those different things that other individuals may not have heard before, we just can resonate a little bit differently. And so we actually see, and the data tells us that we see better healthcare outcomes when we have those individuals caring for people of color.
And I have plenty of friends in the field as well, and so hats off to you. It is not an easy job by far.
At all.
At all. So tell me why it's important for you to have this platform where nurses feel that they are supported in this industry.
Yeah, absolutely. So for us, nurse power, the word power means helping them to understand their purpose, connecting them to opportunity, giving them willpower to be able to do this, giving them real empowerment, right? And then connecting them to different resources that's going to help them in their actual industry, to be able to help them in their respective careers so that they can find one of the things that fits for them in this industry and go out and make a powerful impact with those things. So it's just critically important that we're able to do that through this platform, because that's where we start to see change in healthcare outcomes, which we can definitely utilize in the United States overall, and especially right here in Louisiana with the low ratings that we have with our healthcare outcomes.
Absolutely. And when we are talking about resources, that's something that you're going to be providing at your event coming up here on July 1st. Yes. Let's talk about that. That's going to be a huge one.
Yes, we are super excited to be back in New Orleans during Essence Festival weekend. This is our 7th year. We put on an event titled the Nurse Power Brunch, Essence Festival Edition. And again, the premise of this event is to bring individuals within the healthcare space. We know it's called nurse, but we invite every single person that's in the healthcare industry to come out, because it really and truly is a collaborative effort whenever we're talking about caring and treating those consumers of healthcare. And so we're super excited about doing just that, connecting them to resources, connecting them to different opportunities so that they can then take that back from the event and go to their respective jobs, their respective locations where they work, to be able to advocate for true change and improve those healthcare outcomes. That's what it's all about for us. How can we move the needle forward when we talk about healthcare? Because show me one healthcare organization that does not have a nurse. It doesn't exist, right? They all have nurses, they all have nursing assistants. They need us, and so it's time for us to dominate in that power.
And before we wrap this up, for those who are interested in attending that brunch, it is happening during the Essence Festival weekend, so it's going to be a lot happening that weekend. Yes. But you can still be able to participate in this. Where can you get that information?
Yes, so you can go to our website, which is www.nursepowerbrunch.com. You can also follow us across all social media platforms at the Nurse Power Network, and all the information is there. We have some amazing sponsors who have come on board this year to be able to help us to provide access to those resources for healthcare providers, and we're super excited. Come out. It's definitely going to be all about culture. It's all going to be about experience and, of course, power.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And if you tuned in this morning and you want all that information, we're going to have that for you on brproud.com. Thank you for the platform that you provide.
Thank you.